My K-pop vocalists ranking videos are easily one of the most successful videos on my channel. I put a lot of time and effort into these, and even though I am proud of my work, over the few months since I made my videos, my opinions changed a bit, and I'd like to revisit and refresh my rankings a little bit. On April 4th, I've uploaded my brutally ranking main vocalists of K-pop girl groups, and on May 2nd, I've uploaded the lead vocalist edition. In each of my videos, I've listed 10 K-pop vocalists from the weakest to strongest, based on my own perspective and understanding of vocal technique, taking only live vocals into consideration. Let's go over my original placements and see how and if they have changed. Without further ado, let's get into it.
How you like that?
Let's start with my main vocalist ranking, which includes So here you have the original 6 places, starting from 10th to 5th. Well, I'm not mad at this, but there is a tweak I'd like to make. As of the time I'm making this video, I would like to replace Ning with Jihyo on the 5th place. Although I do appreciate Jihyo's vocal strengths, the strong chest voice, promising lower register, and great potential in belting, however, her flaws are impossible to ignore. Jihyo's pitch accuracy is really shaky, and so is her overall consistency. At her best, Jihyo performs better than vocalists below her, true, but I'd say she's less consistent than Rose and Mian, and maybe even Xian. And yes, I still think Jihyo used to be a stronger and more developed vocalist during earlier Twice days.
I think it's all about what you choose, the way you live and that depends on you. Then I realize I wanna make a difference, but it feels like it won't even for a moment, just smile and forget. You'll see me hanging with my old flame, but that don't mean I'm living in a bubble.
Ning has a stronger lower register than Jihyo, one of the better ones on this list for sure. It is actually a beautiful vocal asset of hers, which I think people tend to overlook sometimes.
Some people be just to play the game. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? It's all that we share. You've got your family, and they need you there.
She also has a more controlled vibrato and generally sounds more balanced and freer throughout her range than Jihyo.
Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
Ning also displays potential in head voice and vocal agility. Other than that, I stand by my ranking up to this point. 10th, Minnie, who is a stylistic vocalist and who I think would be suited for a position of a lead vocalist better. 9th is Leah with a more developed technique. Xian is still 8th. This sparked some controversy and confusion on the original video. Xian's delivery works perfectly for the concept of Dreamcatcher. Xian is an effective main vocalist, and I love hearing her voice during Dreamcatcher's performances. However, Xian's technical shortcomings are too serious for her to be placed higher, and I have called her overrated because of the contrast between the hype she gets and her technical skill set. 7th and 6th are Mian and Rose, who I think are really close to each other in terms of skill, even though they have very different styles. Mian is more comfortable in the lower range, and she also has a better controlled vibrato than Rose.
Catching teardrops in my hands, only silence as it's ending, like we never had a chance. 흩어져가 함께 했었던 미안하다는 말도 용서해달란 말도 하고 싶지 않아. 맞춰지는 세상 속에 벗어나고만 싶어. 이 도시를 달려봐 또 쏟아지듯 펼쳐진 길 위로.
While Rose often carries less tension in her belts and displays more skill in the head voice and vocal agility department. Moving on to the original 4 first spots. Jihyo is 4th, Sola and Queen of Mamamoo are tied, and we have Wendy on top. But that is not exactly how I would have done this today. Let's see. So I have already talked about naming being here instead of Jihyo. Another change I like to make is putting Sola above Huin. Yes, I know about Huin's more recent vocal regression, but at the time I was making my video, there have been no performances of Sola from the Matahari musical she starred in. And after checking out a few performances, I've noticed improvements in Sola's technique, notably in the placement of the voice, her mix, and vibrato. And all these earn her a 2nd spot in my ranking. Wendy is still on top, this hasn't changed.
너도 나만큼 혼자 부서져 본다면 알게 될까. 혼자 부서져 본다면 알게 될까. 딴 곳만 보는 너란 걸 알아도 네가 떠난 후로 내 눈물은 올 수 없나 봐. 얼어붙고 싶어도 다시 흐른 눈물 때문에 널 이렇게도 그리워 견딜 수가 없는 건 나 그때의 나 그날의 내 모습이 그리워. Goodbye sadness be on your way. 눈물을 감추고 Hello my happiness okay not to be okay.
So that's the main vocalist ranking for you. If Mia of Everglow was included, I'd probably put her between Leah and Xian. If Monday of Weekly was here, I'd put her between Jihyun, Ningning, or between Ningning and Queen. And if Taeyeon was there, I'd place her on top, tied with Wendy. Now we can move on to the lead vocal ranking, which includes And just like with the main vocalist ranking, I'm gonna show the original 6 spots from 10 to 5. It's not bad, but I wanna change it. Jihyo of Dreamcatcher is definitely not number 9. You guys were right, and I am putting her 6th above Jisoo of Blackpink. Her place is earned by the vocal versatility and control she displays.
Baby, give me just one chance. Maybe I love you, and I just wanna show you. From the way you touch me, and 여기 찾던 곳이 아닌 걸. No more utopia. 여기 찾던 곳이 아닌 걸. No more utopia.
10th is Yeji, who works well in ITZY as a lead vocalist. At the end of the day, she lacks true technique, which makes her a limited and a bit of a one-note vocalist. 9th, we have Xian of Everglow, who I believe has a great potential but needs more time and practice to polish her skills. 8th and 7th are Jennie and Jisoo, who display promising skill in their chest voice and have more vocal versatility than vocalists below them. And I absolutely consider Jisoo a better vocalist than Jennie, with a more solid low register, better pitch accuracy, and more controlled falsetto. Jennie and Jisoo are both quite inconsistent, but I think Jisoo at her best performs better vocally than Jennie at her best. Nayeon remains 5th with the best lower register and vocal agility so far. And now we can move on to the top 4. 4th, we have Jonghyun of Twice. 3rd is Winter of aespa, Yuhyun of Dreamcatcher comes 2nd, and Seulgi of Red Velvet is on top. And this I have no problems with, to be honest. Jonghyun on the 4th place, coming through with the healthiest belting technique so far. Side note, I swear, the potential she has is scary. I absolutely believe she could be higher on this list. 3rd, we have Winter, the vocal wildcard of aespa, whose skills are already promising and will hopefully become even stronger and polished with time. 2nd is Yuhyun, as the most technically well-rounded vocalist so far. And we have Seulgi on top, who in my opinion could be a main vocalist in many other groups. No, I haven't changed my mind about that. We are almost done, but just for fun, I decided to combine the two rankings, and here it is. So, as you can see, my placements have changed a bit, and although I'm still content with my two rankings, I felt the need to revisit my work. My videos, especially my ranking videos, will not always be up to date. Sometimes I get to make myself even more familiar with a group or a vocalist, and my opinions start shifting. Also, vocal skills are not always stagnant. There can be progress, there can be regress. Please don't hold my opinions against me. I don't make my videos with bad intentions, ever. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next one. For now, bye guys.